Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. This is Renegades React, and we will be reacting to a much requested fan film. I mean, it's like a fan film.
Yeah, Star Wars fan film.
Yeah.
This is Darth Maul, Apprentice.
Now, Nate and I talked about at our recording session last week. We talked about it's like, man, we need to react to this, and then it was like, well, wait. Do we react to this now, or do we wait for at least getting Micah here? If not Micah and Caleb.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we have to wait for at least Micah.
It's been pretty.
We have to have
heavily
one of the
requested,
Slayer brothers here.
Yeah.
There has to be at least one.
Yeah.
So
and, I mean, this is going to be great. I mean, like the TIE Fighter fan film.
Oh, that
was done.
Wow.
Like, if this is up to that quality, and I feel like it probably is.
I don't doubt it for a second.
This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I was going to say, this will not, I mean, honestly, this right here, depending on how this goes, this could work in a sense like, actually, from what I hear, they are talking about doing a Star Wars live action series. And I forget exactly where I heard it was going to be. And they said it was going to be like a limited run, like I think 6 episodes.
Oh, yeah, like a miniseries.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
So you see, ever since Star Wars has come back, Star Wars has never really left, but in a lot of people's minds, it's been dormant since
it had fallen from grace.
It's been dormant since 1983, which is before we were born. But
what do you mean they made 3 more movies? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to say, as CGP Grey put it, he answered fan questions recently. It's like, correct order of watching the Star Wars films, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's really weird to talk to people that are a little bit, really not that much younger than us, that they kind of came in just for the prequels and missed out on
all the awesome.
Yeah, they missed out on all the previous ones, and because of their exposure to the first, I say first 3. Please forgive me for that.
To the YouTube movies, as I like to refer to them,
to the prequel series.
Yeah.
From that being their first exposure, they either grew up loving them or they grew up hating them.
Yeah. And that can taint your exposure to Star Wars.
It can.
Yeah.
And it's just like me. My first exposure... Thankfully, I had a good exposure to this. Like, my first time hearing Johnny Be Good was from Back to the Future.
There you go.
Now, I still prefer that version because I like it better.
Yep.
And I've heard the Chuck Berry version, and it's good in its own right. But
Yeah.
still, I feel myself going back towards the one from Back to the Future. And thankfully, that's a good exposure that introduced me to that type of music. Now...
Like my first exposure to Burning Down the House was the Home Improvement version that they did in the series finale. And I still think that version is better than the original.
Okay.
Because it's faster, I think it's more interesting. That's just me. If you've never seen it, go look it up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Sums up the entire series, basically.
Okay, but anyway, Darth Maul Apprentice is a fan film that people will see here on YouTube.
Yeah.
And because of its popularity, I mean, honestly, almost 8 million views.
Yeah.
By the time we're watching this.
And let's be fair, Darth Maul was robbed.
He was. Mm-hmm. And especially with Ray Park playing him.
Yeah.
Ray Park is a tremendous talent when it comes to stunt work and when it comes to fighting in film.
Yeah.
And because he made the fight a lot of people Doug Walker pointed this out. The fight scenes in the original or in the original trilogy were not as riveting.
I mean,
but
yeah,
then
they
you
weren't
get
terribly dynamic.
Yeah, but then you pull the camera back and you actually see the movements that these guys can pull off, like Ray Park, who actually can do that kind of stuff.
I mean, you let the guy literally flip out.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time you're waiting for this movie to happen and pull you in, and then like the door opens, you see him.
And it's like,
that
music kicks into
Duel of the Fates starts playing.
The starting horns of Duel of the Fates.
And then Qui-Gon says, "Go, we'll handle this."
Well, you're just like,
and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 dun,
like, yes.
And then both sides come out, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then they're fighting. And here's one thing I noticed about that fight scene too. When Darth Maul's fighting them in the hangar, he realizes there's not a place here for him to separate them because that's the way he knows the only way he can beat them.
Yeah.
He has to separate them.
Yeah.
So what does he do? He opens up the core room and he goes in because he knows there's more places for him to disorient them and separate them. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Because and you see that shows how meticulous of a mind that Darth Maul was
I mean,
when
that's
it came
a very
to the fight.
great tactical awareness.
Yes,
Yeah.
and for people who notice that, I mean, Ray Park for them to turn him loose on this
man.
Well, he
was
did.
awesome.
He did most of the choreography.
Yeah, he
for
did.
this.
Yeah.
He did, and he made the choreography make sense. And the fact that Ewan McGregor, took cues from him and everything. I mean, the fighting beats that take place, the action beats that take place during that scene. That's what kept the film from just falling into absolute shit.
Yeah,
because
like that.
the
that
pod
might be
racing
the
scene.
Only thing that.
The pod racing scene minus the cheese, this is pod racing.
Yeah, once you take out the cheese, pod racing's pretty cool.
Yes. I mean, honest, because it's fast, it's furious, shit. I can't believe I just said that. It's
Well,
fast, it's awesome, and
it's like
family.
the idea of it's
Damn it.
really cool.
it is.
Pod racing's
It
about
is, and
family.
it is, and the way they pull it off, in the film worked really well.
So
but then
long
you
as
had the
cut
cheese
out
moments.
The cheese.
Yes,
Yeah.
whenever you had the cheese moments in there, it ruins a lot of the immersion.
The Star Wars pod racing game that they made and brought out on the N64. That was fun.
It was.
I enjoyed that.
It was.
Would
And-
you say it was Wizard Annie? That's so Wizard
I'm
Annie.
gonna punch you.
Okay, hey, there's a video. Let's watch this. Let's watch
Squarely
it.
in something you find very
Okay,
important.
so we've rambled on.
My hair?
We've rambled on. We know everyone knows
Sure.
out there knows that we're nerds. Darth Maul was robbed. Let's see what this studio does to pull him from the ash.
This is gonna be
He
sweet.
comes back with cybernetic legs. This is a prequel, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. All right.
Darth Maul also started in Minority Report with Tom Cruise.
I mean, you've got the holocron going. That's really cool. All right.
Our enemies will pay for what they have done to us. The annihilation
I was gonna say that sounds
of
like
our
the
people
imitator
will
that they
not
got
be
to
left
play the Emperor in a lot of the
unpunished. For 1,000 years,
like the Force
we have
Awake,
been
Force
waiting,
Unleashed game.
Yeah.
Sam Witwer. That's who did it.
Yeah.
Sounds like
But
Sam
our
Witwer.
time to strike is finally at hand. My apprentice. Now the Jedi.
I can say the
are
makeup.
weak,
Makeup
blinded
looks
by
really
It does.
arrogance and limited by compassion. They choose to deny the true nature of the Force. That hate makes us powerful. Very soon you will be strong enough and vengeance will be ours. But until then, our presence must be kept hidden. We cannot let them know what we are planning. You must protect our secrets at all costs.
We get signal. Main screen turn on. Someone set up us the bomb.
These Jedi are jacking in our unprotected Wi-Fi.
Any intruder must be destroyed immediately.
Well,
Well,
time to go
you
wreck
know the
some
score,
fools.
bruh. Go take care of business.
there are some fools. Gotta wreck them.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Micah? Is that you?
Everybody that has a man bun and
Oh no, that is clearly
Getting
not,
closer to the source of
No.
the signal.
Here's nowhere near dark enough.
I can feel it.
not nearly enough air.
Yeah.
Wait, I think there's something else.
Cool effect.
Very nice choreography.
Yeah. Ooh. I am not left handed.
Oh. Cut him down. Cut him down.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
And he's just like, well, there's another one. I found him.
More lambs to the slaughter.
Okay, we got two more. Hey.
Cannot be.
Hey, No.
Must inform the council.
There is no time. We have to deal with it ourselves. Everyone focus.
Ooh,
Don't let him
sniper.
get away.
Hey, we're gonna get this on paper.
You gotta think, I mean, at this point, the Jedi Council hasn't faced the Sith in what?
Yeah.
A few thousand years.
Is it 1,000? I was saying like at least, I mean, a few hundred, but maybe.
I mean, they have grown
Maybe a
places.
millennia. I think he said a millennia.
Well,
Oh.
there's one.
Wow. Like a boss. Whoa. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
Two.
Darth Maul's not impressed, obviously.
Nope.
Don't abandon.
Yeah, you just ran off. So
Oh,
now,
there you go.
all right.
There we go. Back in the fold.
All right. Yeah, you left your saber on for that.
Oh, he at least he changed hands with it to take it off.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about
on
this
one.
right here,
All right.
where this is a cluttered battleground. There's plenty of ways to separate them.
Yeah.
Well, see, switch back to one, which is
That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh!
Force.
Get the force push going. All right.
Oh, oh, wow.
Surrender. There's no escape for you.
Called in the airstrike.
Then there's that.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the idea of the little drones.
yeah.
Like little attack drones.
Yeah. I've always liked that idea.
Oh. I'm gonna say, in terms of power, I think they're both equally matched.
All right.
It's just, I think Darth Maul, in terms of fighting style, has an advantage because.
Oh! Dual wielding. Doing this.
There you go.
Two. There is a third one, you guys.
I think
Pretty
so.
Sure.
Yeah, I saw three flying.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh
You went for the
no.
stun. Boop.
Damn.
Dead.
It's actually really hard to fight with two swords.
Yeah.
Well, some say you can do it with proper training. Well, those don't have real weight to them.
We
Right.
can't defeat him. We have to retreat.
If we let him escape, it could mean the end for all of us. You have to trust me.
That's a terrible idea. Don't do it.
I mean,
He's gonna kick you.
Be honestly, there were 5 in the beginning. Now there are 2.
Now there are two.
Well, no,
yeah.
or 6.
he killed, yeah, there were 6 total because he just killed that one outright.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like from the detail we're seeing with the lightsabers, it looks really good.
Yeah, and plus they've got the sound effects down really good too.
But we're also not seeing them close enough to put them under scrutiny,
This
which
is
I
true.
think is a good thing.
Well, I was gonna say some of the lightsabers have some detail, but I was going to say the overall barrel that the saber's contained in is really void of detail in a lot of ways, especially Darth Maul's saber.
Yeah.
It's really void of detail, and that's kind of
Yeah.
distracting
Let us
to me.
leave. We already lost too much.
We can get him. Don't be afraid, my young apprentice. I will protect you.
Do not try to do too much.
Yep. He's making the mistake, you guys.
Yeah. I was gonna say, where have I seen that scenery before?
I don't know, but it does look.
Focus.
I've seen it in
Pretty
like
familiar.
pictures, I
Yeah.
think. But where is it?
Oh, he had.
In a cluttered area. That's.
He has the high ground too. There it is.
Yep. But he also puts them in a more cluttered area as well.
And he's now split them up. Exactly what he wants to do. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Doing this now.
So she's separated now.
Dead. got a feeling the Apprentice is going to be changing sides here. Well,
Almost had him. You're getting too reckless.
ooh. The wall jumps.
Oh,
Yep.
he got him. He got too reckless. He rushed in.
Hey. I like that you.
I'm sorry.
Yup. You didn't actually see him run through. I like that. I really like that.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh. Whoa!
Hey, that guy.
He's back.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well,
Whoa!
Fatality.
if he comes back from that, it's gonna be done.
I don't think. I
I don't
he's
think you're
done.
coming back.
Stab through the chest, I could see, with vitality, with
That's
very high
one thing.
vitality. That's one thing. Getting diced into pieces,
That's not happening.
no. Getting turned into like large chunks of sushi.
Ooh, all right. So we have a scenery transition.
I think it's where her ship is.
Yep. Or not.
Or she's gonna go hide in whatever that place is.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the costuming is simple but effective. I like it.
It is.
It makes sense. Yeah, he's right there.
Damn.
Yep.
There is no escape, hon.
Yep. There it is.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yep. Yep. She's gone, like,
She's gone, I think, gray right now. I'm not sure. She's still an apprentice.
yeah, she was an apprentice. Her
Oh,
master's
true.
dead.
Yeah.
She's angry. And angry is
Wait.
not always an easy thing to
No,
portray.
it's
So do you think this is Darth Maul apprentice, as in like he's the apprentice of Sidious, or do you think she's
He's
gonna?
taking an apprentice.
I think maybe
almost
he. I
guarantee
think.
it.
I think maybe.
So
he's gonna
she's
take-
going
I think
to-
he's taking her as an apprentice.
You think her eyes are gonna change?
I don't know.
Like, she's angry. She's
Like-
very angry.
I think you're right. I think she's going to turn after this.
I think she already
I think
has.
she's maybe. Oh no, she's gonna fight.
Oh yeah, the fighting has gotten a lot more angry. You can tell. It's
Yeah.
way less controlled.
There we go. I like that overhead shot.
That was cool. I wonder how they did that.
I was gonna say a GoPro on a drone, or
Yep.
maybe a good.
Yeah, you'll
good
know
camera on
he
a
could have
rig.
killed her there. Yep.
He senses the darkness, I think.
Very uncontrolled swings, very angry. Yep.
I think she might be turning.
Oh yeah, she's already going. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he's toying with her is the thing. He knows.
Maybe he's
Even
trying
if
to
she
push.
doesn't,
Maybe he's
he
trying
knows.
to push her to that brink where she will turn, like fully turn. And then he offers her the choice.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey.
wait a second.
Yeah, he's being spied upon.
He knows that his master's watching, and
Yup.
that if he takes on an apprentice,
Yeah, because there can only be one master and one apprentice.
and you cannot take on an apprentice until you are a master. And in the Sith world, you cannot
There
take...
can only be one master,
Yes,
one apprentice. Yeah.
until the apprentice kills the master. So
Well,
he has...
So he's
It'd be great.
I mean-
Oh, he has to kill... He killed her. Damn.
it doesn't have to be that way. What Bane set that out?
yeah.
But I mean,
But the thing is, they've been breaking that rule for a long time.
yeah, I started to say they're bad guys. They break rules.
Yeah.
She's not dead.
You have done well, my apprentice. The Force is strong with you. I have led these Jedi here for you, and every kill has made you stronger. No mercy, no compassion limits you. You are truly powerful. Darth Maul, your training is complete. This is the beginning of the end for all Jedi.
Yes, my master.
I fully expected.
Well, there you go.
I fully expected him to take her as an apprentice.
I did too. I mean, they were alluding to that,
Yeah.
with her change, change of fighting style, and also her aggression and everything.
Yeah. Although, if you think about it, so he turned her away from the light.
Yes.
He'd really already won.
Yeah, because once a Jedi loses their control,
Yeah.
they are unable to really
I mean-
fight.
Well, that's not true. I mean, Obi-Wan, he kind of went off the handle more than she did in Phantom Menace, and
Well,
he killed
true.
Maul. I mean,
Well, he was
beat
able.
him.
Well, he was still able to control his anger enough to sanely think this is the. I mean, honestly, he let his rage get him, and Darth Maul got him in a bad spot when he was down in the pit.
Yep.
But then him actually concentrating and keeping a
And-
level
and-
head,
yeah.
he was able to figure out, okay, I can get out of here, force grab Qui-Gon's saber, and then finish the job. And although I think the way they killed off Darth Maul was a bit cheese, just like that
Yeah.
other very awesome bad guy. But I was gonna say that's one thing the Star Wars universe has is it's gypped bad guys that get
Yeah.
gypped out of awesome scenarios. That's just like Boba Fett. That's just like Darth Maul. I mean, and truth is, these guys aren't even like the main bad guys. They're
yeah,
not
but they're so cool is the thing. Like,
yeah, they're iconic.
Darth Maul honestly is like the one thing that, like, one of the few things that I can say that's good about the Phantom Menace.
Oh man,
Absolutely,
like when
because-
the dual-bladed lightsaber came out, everybody lost their minds.
Yeah.
And then the thing was, it ended up prominently featuring in the first Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Because one of the
because
first
everybody
associates
talked
you get
everybody
has
talked
the
about it.
double-bladed
Yeah,
lightsaber.
everybody talked
It's
about
just
it. You
like-
saw in comics a little bit for them to put it in a legit movie.
and you're just like, this is the greatest thing.
And for someone to use it in an effective way, like Darth Maul did.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's effectively a bow staff against kendo sticks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much that's
That's
what
exactly
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, just so much awesome entwined into these characters, and for them to get just shafted like that. I mean,
Yeah.
like Darth Maul, I can understand him coming back with robotic legs and everything like that.
I mean,
but
which happened in Expanded Universe.
it did,
and it was awesome.
Yeah,
Well, he was in Rebels.
yeah, he was in
it's
Rebels
canon.
as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Sidious showed up and kicked the crap out of both him and the press.
yeah, it's weird to think. It's weird to think about the villains. We talk so highly about the villains. Like who's the most famous character out of I mean, even Darth Vader. Darth Vader was never the master.
No.
Right.
He was never the master. And I mean, he's arguably the most iconic villain ever.
He's arguably the most iconic character from Star Wars.
Yeah, well, without
Yeah.
a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean,
if you ask, if you walk up to somebody and be like, name a character from Star Wars, they're probably going to say Darth Vader.
Yeah, and you see, Darth Vader, also how his character cycle ended, albeit, he died. Say, spoilers for those of you who haven't seen a film from 1983.
If you haven't seen Return of the Jedi, get off our channel.
Yes,
No,
right
if you
now.
haven't seen, get off our channel and go watch Return of the Jedi.
Then come back
Then
right
come
now.
back.
Okay, so
Pause the video.
who are you?
We'll wait.
well, when Darth Vader saves Luke from the Emperor,
Yeah.
saving his son, it's his redemption and everything. Still,
His return to the light.
Yeah, his return to the light. And I think that's really the only positive light that Vader could go out on. But still, I kept feeling like there's more they could have done with Vader.
Yeah.
There's more they could have done
Oh, yeah.
with him at the end. And maybe that's just me. I don't know.
No, I agree with you. I feel
There
like
was-
of the villains in Star Wars, he got the best. Like, he got the best ending to his story.
Yeah.
I feel like Return of the Jedi, they did fall off the bandwagon a little bit. I think at that point, Lucas did start trying to cater more towards the younger crowd.
Like, you could see Lucas going a little bit off the
and
rails.
with him,
and then it had time to stew.
Yeah.
And wait.
Richard Marquand directed that film, but truth is,
'Cause
Lucas was there the whole time.
Empire was super dark.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I mean,
Well-
compared to what we were exposed to.
Well, it's because Lawrence Kasdan was co-writer on that, and it had Irving Kershner as the director. Irving Kershner is a really good director, and you see, that's one misconception a lot of people have about the original movies is
Hold
that
on,
they think George Lucas directed all three.
I'm going to check something.
But no, George Lucas did direct the first Star Wars. He directed A New Hope, and then I think he produced and wrote co-wrote Empire Strikes Back. But it was Irving Kershner who directed it.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of something completely different. Never mind.
Okay, and then Richard Marquand directed Return of the Jedi. But at that time, I think George Lucas, who pretty much had all the power that he wanted to, pretty much said we have to put Ewoks in
Like,
this.
he started
and make
throwing his weight around.
Yes, quite literally.
And the problem is, like, he got crazier as time went on, but he wasn't doing a whole lot.
No,
Then the
those
trilogy,
movies we don't talk
yeah,
about.
then those YouTube movies came out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, the crazy progressed. He just wasn't doing anything, so we didn't see it.
Yeah,
now we see it.
Yeah, here's my thing about those movies. Let a little bit of time pass. Like right now, it has been 17 years since Phantom Menace.
And
I'd
now
say-
I feel even older than I already did.
Well, here's the thing. I say you give it another 8 years, 25 years to pass, and I'd say try and redo them right.
Well, maybe not redo them, but I mean, obviously, Force Awakens was a success.
Yes.
Just continue with Star Wars. Don't let it die.
yeah.
Well, continue with Star Wars, but here's the thing.
Because like
the story of the evolution of Darth Vader, from Anakin Skywalker to Darth Vader, is a beautiful story.
It is.
and there were shines of brilliance in the prequel
there
films.
were moments.
There were moments, but because of the writing and the direction style and Lucas's over reliance on CG freaking I at every corner, it was just intolerable.
What?
And
you
if
want to
you
buy any death sticks?
yeah. I don't want to sell you death sticks. I want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life. Yeah,
That bit's so
you see,
dumb, but I love it.
stuff like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But when it came to Lucas trying to tell a romantic story with Anakin and Padme, it was like trying to watch a guy walk around, try to waltz with concrete shoes. Freaking impossible.
Ooh.
I mean, I tried to like those films, and the third one. The third one's my favorite out of the prequels.
Yeah.
And it returned to being a space opera, as it was supposed to be.
Also, waltzing with concrete shoes sounds like some terrible mafia thing. That sounds like it sounds awesome, but also terrifying.
No. Swimming with concrete shoes.
No, I know, but like they try to see if he can dance before they throw him in the East River.
Ah, there you go.
well, they might make him try. It's like do the waltz while they're like shooting at his feet with
I
like
mean,
a shotgun.
the old shotgun shuffle, yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Indeed,
but
Still,
indeed.
but-
waltzing with cement overshoes.
But what
sounds
I
awesome.
but what I think they should do is is after enough time has gone by. I mean, they're doing a Star Wars film every 2 years, pretty much.
Every year.
Or every year.
Yeah.
So we're getting Rogue One at the end of this one.
Yeah.
And then we're getting another.
We're getting
Han
episode
Solo.
8. We're getting episode 8 next. I'm pretty sure.
No, we're getting that, and then we're getting that. 3 years.
Okay.
We're getting that in 2018.
Okay.
At the end of 2018.
All right.
2016 is going to have Rogue One. 2017 is
It's
going to
gonna
have
have
the Han Solo. I think the Han Solo movie actually is almost finished casting the new young Han Solo.
Okay. If the young Han Solo movie doesn't show how Chewbacca ended up with a life debt to Han Solo, like that has to be.
Does he have a life debt, or are they just friends?
No, it's a life debt.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Han saved Chewie's life, and Chewie's like, I have
to honor it.
I have to,
Chewie obviously likes him.
Well, yeah. I mean, they like each other, and they've grown to be buddies, but that's how they ended up together.
So, yeah, we got that, and then in 2018 we're going to have Episode 8.
Ooh.
Now, I was going to say, that's why I say give 8 more years to this, because in 8 more years it will be 25 years since Episode 1 was released.
Yeah.
I think by that
Holy
time
crap.
they should have. I was going to say by that time enough time will have passed for them to legitimately go back and retry to do the episode 1 through 3 and do it right, because maybe by that time George Lucas will be dead. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, at this point George Lucas doesn't have any more control.
No, I know, but even so,
He's out.
But even so,
Thank the Lord.
But even so, George Lucas, in his mind, I think he thinks those films are perfect, and that's his right to hold that ideal. But it's not okay for him to just blindly just go away from everyone else and say, "Oh, you all are stupid." No,
Now the interesting thing is, though, there is some semblance of sanity there, because he regrets the Star Wars Christmas special.
The
quote, "If I had time and a hammer, I'd go out and smash every bootleg copy."
That was really bad.
it was.
That was really bad.
Have I showed you what somebody from work
you
gave
gave
me?
Oh, I've seen it.
You showed
Somebody
us.
from work gave me a bootleg copy, the most beautiful bootleg I've ever seen.
Doesn't it have that quote on the disc?
Yes, it does. It has that quote on the back.
Man.
Bootleg
awesome.
copy of the Star Wars Christmas special. I've never
That's
been able
like-
to bring myself to watch
You
it.
know, I'm gonna go here. Worse than someone leaking a sex tape. It's worse.
Really?
I think it's worse.
I know that the makeup is all really terrible, and there's just
Worse.
it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know that, but I can't bring myself to actually watch it.
Oh, it's so bad. We have to watch it.
Oh,
I know
gosh.
we do, but I don't want to.
We got to do like a mystery science theater.
Oh.
That's the only way to do it.
Well, I was gonna
Like-
say what we need to do is have is do the screen like they did.
You know what we could do?
What's that?
Think about this. We could do like a riff tracks
Oh, we could.
and release it. Think about that.
Oh boy.
We could do that.
Yeah, Renegade Cinema. We talked about this.
Yeah, Renegade Cinema, where we do riff tracks to different movies and everything. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that and have fun with it.
People have been asking for it a lot.
You know what? I'm on board. I will bring down.
We will do it.
The bootleg copy. It looks like a bootleg DVD. It's a DVD, and it just has written on it Star Wars Christmas Special in tiny little Sharpie, and I'm like, this is beautiful.
This is the most amazing thing
This
ever.
is the most amazing thing. This is the greatest thing. I'm gonna have to bring it in. We're gonna have to show this thing on video because it's beautiful.
Oh my
I've seen it. It's
gosh.
pretty wizard. And with that, we're going to end this. This was Darth Maul Apprentice, a Star Wars fan film. Fantastic.
Yes,
Definitely
very.
go give
very
props
good.
to the original creator. And I'm going to go away now.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. Please check the description for all of our related content. And hopefully,
Did you bring peer
I will
review?
see you all very soon.
Bring peer review?
Now this requires something more personal.